right, Shalom Yasharallah. Before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, the teacher who well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And we're back, another video, another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to you brothers and you sisters out there. All right. And the title of this one is going to be called Evils Will Grow, the Love of Many Shall Wax Cold. Okay. And as we continue on, on this earth, as we come into the new year, all right, Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, all right, we believe and we hope this is the year that the Lord will bring judgments, all right, and he will send, more evils on this wicked world and this wicked place, this system known as America, Babylon the Great, all right, and we believe that the Jacob's trouble is on the way, because that's prophesied, man. The end time tribulation is gonna come. The men of the Lord gonna be persecuted. They're gonna be thrown in jail, beheaded. The mark of the beast is gonna be made mandatory. Okay, so at the time we're coming into, man, hey, we gotta, the elder apostle Rakah, he's big on prayer, man. And all of us, we should be big on prayer. We should be big on praying to the Lord, throughout the whole day if we can. It don't gotta be no long drawn out prayer, but hey, something short and to the point. Because the times we're coming into, we're gonna need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and you're not gonna be able to do this on your own. In the times we're coming into, man, hey, it's gonna get, for us who are preaching this word, who believe in this word in sincerity and truth, all right, and who truly believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. These devils, all right, Esau, Edom's going to come down with a great wrath, man. They're going to come down with that sword, man. And the Lord is preparing them, to come down with a great wrath because the Lord he works on the left-hand side as well, He will come down on Jake heavy, persecuting, unaliving a lot of, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. A lot of them going to die out here, man. Those who don't know the truth and those who do know the truth. If you playing around, not taking it serious, man, the Lord has no use for you. If you're just sitting around with your hands in your pockets, standing on the wall, like the apostles say, being a wallflower, man, the Lord has no use for you, and that's a fearful thing, man. All right. And hey, the Lord can get rid of us. He could have, me just to preach his word and he get rid of me, man. That's the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. To wake up to his truth and, to get rid of you, that's he can do that, man. So we gotta fear the Lord and pray, and do and gain spiritual attributes, and I don't want to keep on rambling, but I want to get to the point. Evils will grow, man. The love of many shall wax cold. And now that recently, this just happened. Well, not just happened, but this happened, I believe, last night. This from End Time Headlines. Man plows into crowd with vehicle and opens fire in New Orleans, killing 10 and injuring 31. So it says a terrorist who killed at least 10 people and injured 30 others after plowing a vehicle into a crowd celebrating New Year on New Orleans Bourbon Street has been killed, sources say. The driver rammed into a large group at high speed, then got out and started firing a weapon, witnesses said. Investigators later added that they found what appeared to be improvised explosives at the crash site that did not detonate. A shootout between police and the suspect ensued, and 2 officers were shot by the suspect and are in stable condition. Police sources later told the New York Times that the suspect was deceased following the shootout. No information about the suspect's identity has been released. Witnesses claimed the suspect was wearing full body armor and armed with an assault rifle, and officials said he was trying to run over as many people as he possibly could. The video circulating on social media showed a chaotic scene at the tourist hotspot as people ran from the strewn area while bullets rang out in the background. It says dozens of police officers have responded to what authorities have declared a mass casualty event, and a portion of the road has been cornered off. Paramedics, ambulances, and vehicles from the coroner's office were also seen at the scene. Ambulances have transported the wounded to 5 area hospitals, the city added, and the FBI have taken over the ongoing investigation. The horror unfolded at around 3:15 local time Wednesday, which was today, according to Esau's time, when the vehicle, which appeared to be a Ford SUV, plowed into the crowd at the intersection of Bourbon Street and Canal Street. Surveillance footage captured the moment police stationed on the street for the New Orleans Slovakia, for the New Year's celebrations were urgently called to the scene, as around a dozen officers sprang into action and raced through crowds to respond. A man who claimed to witness the incident while out with his wife wrote on X that he saw the SUV speeding down the road and running people over. Another alleged witness told WLWT that she saw the vehicle strike the crowd and multiple officers opened fire at the suspect. She says she started running and only escaped by the grace of God. And that is, a lot of people escape by the grace of Yahweh, because this was all done by, of course, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Okay, judgment went out. It says Kevin Garcia, 22, said the car was slamming into everyone on the left side of Bourbon sidewalk. He heard gunshots ring out and claims a body came flying at me, CNN reported. Whit Davis, a 22-year-old witness from Shreveport, Louisiana, said he was in a nightclub when the attack unfolded. He recalled how people started running and hiding under tables in a scene that resembled an active shooter drill. Police then told him a group of partygoers in the bar. Davis told BBC, noting that when they were finally allowed to leave the establishment, that they were walking past dead and injured bodies all over the street. At a press conference, New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell described the incident as a terrorist attack, which prompted the FBI to say shortly later that the Bureau was not treating it as a terrorist attack. You see, so this happened on New Year's, early in the morning, 3:15 a.m. All right, a guy which they're not releasing, but I bet if he was a Jake, he'd have been on, his face would have been all over the news, So, that's just a opinion that I have, But this is a part of those, the times getting, evils are growing, man. You're gonna see more and more things happen. Black Swan events. What's that called? Black Swan events, and I can't think of it, but yeah, that's one of them. Black Swan events. Different things happening, man. Right. Let's start with 2 Timothy. All right, 3:1, and it reads, "Difficult times will come." Okay, and it says, "This know also that in the last days, right, perilous times shall come." Because we're perilous. All right, and we're living in those days right now, which is the Greek word halepos. It says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, all right, dangerous. See that? Strong definition. Through the idea of reducing the strength, difficult, i.e. dangerous, or by implication furious, fierce, perilous. Okay, so troublous and dangerous times we're in right now. It's going to continue to grow. As Donald Trump come in, he may bring, his draconian laws and stuff like that. So it says, 2 Timothy 3:1, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And then you can tell by these, but what Paul says, because this is a letter written by Paul to Timothy. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy." And you see that, man. All right. People are lovers of their own selves. You see that on the internet, posting, their pictures and selfies and stuff. They're covetous, right? Greedy. They're boasters, boasting on their achievements. proud, they're blasphemers, disobedient to their parents, just rebellious, man. And this can also be your spiritual parents as well, being in the truth. Our spiritual fathers, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, right? Let's do that. Let's look that up. It's the Greek word astorgos. It says without natural affection, unsociable, inhuman, unloving. See? It says hard-hearted towards kindred, without natural affection, man. You see? People that's that. We're gonna get Matthew 24:12, Lord willing. All right, unloving, inhuman. Let's look up inhuman. It says lacking human qualities of compassion and mercy, cruel and barbaric, not human in nature or character, inhuman, cruel, non-human. You see? It says lacking pity, kindness, or mercy. You see that, man? These people don't have no mercy towards one another. All right? These people are inhuman, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers. And they're going to start falsely accusing, the men of the Lord, the Hebrew Israelites. They're going to start, if you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, you're going to be, false accused. You're going to be lied on, okay? You're going to be persecuted. You're going to be afflicted. If you follow the truth, if you follow a Hebrew Israelite group, but if you follow the truth, all right, you're going to be persecuted, man. Because these other Hebrew Israelite groups, they're going to, they're going to come down the men of the Lord too, the true men of the Lord. It says incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. You see? So this how you know we're in those perilous times, man. You see, and it shows by what Paul listed. See? Let's see what the NLT says real quick. I'm going to read fast. It says, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times. For people will love only themselves and their money. People are all about money, chasing the bag. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred. They will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. They will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasure rather than the Most High. They will act religious. People, they may go to church on Sunday, but throughout the week, they're a demon. But they will reject the power that could make them godly. Stay away from people like that, man. We stay far away from these, reprobates, but when we're not reprobates ourselves, okay? So now let's get Matthew 24:12. And it reads, we should have read that first. And it reads, Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You get this word cold, okay? In the Greek, it's psycho. Okay, psycho, and it means what? Metaphor of waning love. See that? A waning love, man. Without natural affection, people gonna be unloving in these latter days, and especially when all hell breaks loose. Oh my goodness, let's get Is it this one? Second Edges 15. I was gonna read the whole thing, but I'll just start at 14. Second Edges 14 and Second Edges 15 and 14 is Salakia. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. What's these modern day swords? All right, these guns, man. Okay, firearms, whatever people can get their hands on. They're gonna be out in the streets. All right, riots. All that's gonna happen. This is what the elites want, to bring in that peace and safety aspect, right? Because they're gonna crash the system to bring in a new world order. That's what they want. They want everybody chipped up. All right, they want you they want you to on their grid where they can track and trace you, and everything's gonna be digital money, your digital ID. Okay, everything's gonna be digital, man. Right, and with the touch of you could pay for everything with a touch of a hand or a wave of a hand. right? That's what they want. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Martial law gonna be set up. Okay, gonna be have these troops rolling the streets. Setting up checkpoints and stuff like that. Okay, watch the movie Civil War. Right? It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor." See, that's the unloving, that unloving spirit, man. "But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." People will be going crazy because of the famine that's gonna be happening. All right, and for the suffering that's gonna be going on. You know, your neighbors, they're all nice right now. They may say hi, they may speak to you. They may ask how your day going. But when the famine hits, when all hell breaks loose, watch how they completely change, man. Matter of fact, I'll get that later. All right, let's see if we can get this in the GNT, if we can. All right, let's go to 15. All right, so I got just 15 and 14. GNT version. It says, "The world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near." And wars on the, we seen these wars all over the place, right? "Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. There will be great political turmoil," right? With one group trying to overpower another and gain control, while ignoring the legitimate government. There will no longer be free access to the cities, because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live. Driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions when they're going to take it. Right? Salakia. I didn't mean that. Meant to look that up. Plunder means steal. Steal goods from a place or person, typically using force and in a time of war or civil disorder. See that? So we're gonna steal, your food or whatever you got, man. So now let's read Daniel. All right, because it's the time we're coming into. Time of Jacob's trouble. Matter of fact, this is Matthew 24 and 21, and it says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." It tells you in the Bible, man, a time is coming like no other. And we're about to read that in Daniel. This is why we got to prepare ourselves mentally and spiritually. This goes for myself as well, man. All right, the times we're in right now, we can't be, doing a whole lot. All right, I watched the Elder Yashawama video yesterday. If I can pull it up real fast. Let me see. Yeah, don't use this grace period to become a real, ninja. All right, and go watch that video, man. So, in the times we're in right now, you can't be doing a whole lot. It goes to myself as well, man. You gotta, sometimes you could do what you, do what you gotta do, but do it in moderation. You gotta be circumspect in these times, because anything can happen. So let's get that Daniel 12:1, the time of the end. "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble." What's that time of trouble? All right, Jacob's trouble. Okay, "such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book." You see? So it's like a time no other, man. A time you can't compare this time to any other event that happened in the world. Not to 9/11, or not to the to different the Great Depression. All right, the riots that happened in L.A. and Baltimore. You can't compare it to that, man. Even slavery is gonna be greater than that. So let's get that Jeremiah Just this is the time it's talking about. Jeremiah 30 and verse 7, it says, Alas, I'm going to start at 5. It says, For thus saith the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and out of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man that travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, and that he are the elect. All right, Lord willing, we have that number, man. Okay, the time of Jacob's trouble is coming. You know, we're not saying it's gonna happen, you know, today or tomorrow or next. It could be next week, you know, but we know it's coming. It's on the way, man. All right. How do we know that? Well, let's go back to 2 Esdras 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. See? And it will, let's get this in the GNT, matter of fact. 2 Esdras 15 and 1. All right. The Lord says, proclaim to my people the prophetic messages that I will give you, and then have them written down, because they are true and will be fulfilled. You see? So, and the Lord is not a liar, man. They will be, they will happen. All right. Habakkuk or Habakkuk 2. Is it 2? Yeah, Habakkuk 2 and 2. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. And the Lord we see it. Okay, we see it. This word tarry. Tarry means you know, to linger, tarry, wait, delay. So it's not going to delay anymore, man. The Lord's not going to delay it any longer. All right, the time is, it says, read it again. Matter of fact, let's read it in NLT. All right, I'm going to start from 2. It says, then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly upon tablets. It says, so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. This vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. You see, these things are going to take place. All these prophecies, the mark of the beast, the Jacob's trouble, the famine of the word, you know, and different things, the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom going down. These things will take place, man. But we got to wait. We got to have patience, you know, and not take matters into our own hands. You know, not trying to make ourselves somebody who we aren't, you know, like these other Israelites out here, you know. So evils will grow, man. The love of many shall wax cold, and we got to prepare ourselves to be, you know, persecuted, and, you know, all everything that comes with this truth, man. You know, because Yahweh went through it, right? Look at this last one. 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh, all right, the anointed, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. You see, so we're gonna go through that fiery trial, man. All right, it tells you in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, if you roughly paraphrasing, you know, if you desire to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. All right, fiery trial. All right, it says calamities or trials that test the character. You see, it says right here, figuratively, all right, conflagration, calamity as a test. You see, so the Lord's going to test us, man. See if you really believe in this. If we really believe in this thing, are you going to bow the knee to this system and take the chip, so you can, you know, eat, or you're going to let the Lord take care of you and have faith and endure, you know? So, Lord willing, this was edifying, already, and it uplifted you through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and you were edified, you know. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect.